Hello. Never done this before, so can you hear me? Hopefully you can.
How you doing?
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hi, Mark. You all right? How you doing? This is all very new. I've never done anything like this before.
I just had a notification you went live, so it's all working then.
Blimey, apparently got 12 people watching. Hello, everyone.
oh, we're live,
Put a
are
note in
we?
the chat so I know who's
Where are
around
we
and that this is actually
broadcasting?
working okay.
Is it on YouTube?
You're live on YouTube, so no swearing.
More importantly, don't go up too fast. Because I'm guessing the director's not going to follow me.
He means you, Chris.
I don't
Good.
think there's any.
Awesome. Welcome along to the first ever live stream. So this is a race that Chris is redoing the race from yesterday because he wasn't around yesterday. So I'm going to be watching him whiz around. And actually, I didn't check before if anybody else was joining as well. I can't remember.
Noel's in it.
There's more people in the starting pen
Yeah.
than I was expecting. Let's have a.
I'm just
Look, so I
hoping
can
to
work
do
out.
better than yesterday. Yesterday was awful.
As I said, this is not going to be professional in any way. It's just want to just check that we can get this to work in case we ever want to use it. And I thought it'd be an ideal opportunity.
Can you hear us, Matt? Matt, can you hear us?
We'll find out in a minute. We'll find out in 2.5
Yeah,
minutes.
I don't think you can.
But yeah, how did everyone find it? It was one of the hardest races I've done. And I really struggled actually. I checked the watts on the on Discord afterwards, and it was only a few under what I was doing on the original race. We did the flat race in the Fan Flats in Richmond, but I was nowhere compared to obviously the draft must have quite a big effect on me.
I have no idea why I found it so hard yesterday.
Right,
Because I was doing
I can't hear Discord.
200 watts.
They're talking to each other. What have I done? Let me just check the settings.
So I normally do like 240 or 250, and I could barely muster 200 yesterday.
Sounds like me, Noel.
Right, they're talking
what are you hoping to average today?
If I can get anywhere near 250, I'll be happy.
Right, I'm just going to follow you then. See, mind you, I think yesterday, because it was 3 laps, my first lap was 253 watts. My second lap was like 196, and then my third was 213. So somewhere in the middle, I completely lost it.
Can you hear me on Discord? Anybody who is on Discord
Yeah.
currently?
Yes, we can hear you, Chris.
No, it's Matt. We can't hear.
Well,
no, we can hear Matt. He can't
but he
hear
can't
us.
hear us.
Can YouTube hear us? Oh yeah, right. Matt can't hear us.
I'm so
you
not
can
ready
hear
for
me,
this
but
tonight.
I can't hear you.
Right, 30 seconds.
Can anyone in the comments on YouTube let me know if it's an issue through my headphones or whether... Yeah, so I've got a problem. So Dave's put in there that the Discord and Matt's sound are overlapped. But I can't in my headphones hear Discord, so I'm probably just talking over them. Okay, leave it with me a sec. Let me see what I can do.
Get my headband on.
Well, the race is off. Noel's joined. Andy Career and Chris Jupp. Why not? genuinely don't know how to fix that. If the guys on Discord, on the YouTube channel can hear it, a little bit confused why I can't.
Has Matt changed the source? Can someone tell him?
There we go. I can hear you now. Right. I just had to, for some reason I had to undo it and redo it. So, perfect. We are on. Oh, that took a while, didn't it? Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, you kept talking over us.
I'm sorry. I didn't realise that you'd all joined the Discord chat and I couldn't see. So, hopefully, you can all hear me now. Let me know in the YouTube comments that you can still hear. So, hopefully, you can all hear me now. Let me know in the YouTube comments.
I can hear it.
Get those really bright.
I can hear it.
Cool. So we are sorted. That is good. So Noel out in front, Chris sticking with him, and Andy, I believe, is taking a rather easier ride because he did the ride yesterday. So he's just taken a slightly easier race today, stretching his legs.
From the podium.
Got to work out how to get 3 different things on my screen at once so I can see Discord and who's chatting. 3 different things on my screen at once so I can see Discord and who's chatting. Okay, we are sorted. Cool. Well, that was a bit of a faff to get that one going, wasn't it? But I know what to do. I know what to do for next time now. So, is anyone on the Discord chat who wants to chat whilst they are riding? Have we got any target times that you're going for?
Today, which shouldn't be hard. So it's not 26.
Not dying before the end is my objective.
I want to finish by Saturday.
Yeah, that's not a bad approach. What, just in time for the group ride?
Yeah, I'm going for the podium.
David's put in the chat that I need more monitors. Definitely. Not got enough monitors.
Where's Dave's curry?
Yeah. So, yeah, how many people have we got watching? We've got 18, apparently 18 people watching. Welcome. Hello along. Yeah, stick some questions and get some chat going in the comments, and we'll have a bit of a chat.
That's only because all telly showed is Prince Philip.
Oh, yeah. Sad news today. Sad news. Nearly made it to 100.
This is going to be a race between a Mercedes, a Sauber and a Williams.
Really sorry, I missed that.
I don't think it's going to be a very close race.
Oh, okay. Well, Chris and Noel close together at the moment.
Yeah, don't count the chickens.
That's
it for me. Well, that's right.
could end up in a good finish. You guys have got to put a show on for YouTube.
If you put my power down yesterday, you know why I'm pessimistic. It was awful. Just a straight line down.
You sound very distant, Noel. Struggling to pick out the words you're saying.
Oh, sorry, that's my phone sometimes.
But yes, the Discord is. So yeah, we've got all of the people riding are on Discord. Rob saying Matt for president. That's your favourite saying. You say that on the group ride as well. And Chris, you're being told to pull your finger out by Dave.
Look at my heart rate.
180. There's got to be some headroom in that somewhere, isn't there? I shouldn't say these things because I can't perform anywhere near this level. So.
Yeah, the thing I've noticed is I struggle to get my heart rate above 160 at the moment. So I'm definitely aiming to find my muscles.
I've noticed, and I don't know whether this is just me, since moving to the vegan diet, my heart rate doesn't seem to get as high during races, but I couldn't push anymore. It's more the limiting factor for me feels like it's my legs. But yeah, I don't seem to hit the highs of the heart rate that I used to. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Marcus is asking if because you're all on Discord doing the TT, is there an ambulance on standby? Oh, we can definitely hear the effort. So yeah, to the guys in the YouTube chat then, did you enjoy the race yesterday? I know we were saying that there was potential to do it once a month, which was what was on the schedule originally. It's a very different race, isn't it? Yeah, Mark, you could be right. It's getting fitter, maybe, but I certainly don't feel that I'm at the level I was originally when you go back to 2017, where I was probably at my highest level on Zwift. Maybe I should look back at some of the stats because it's all uploaded in Strava. Maybe I'll have a look. It was there was a noticeable. I until recently have been wearing a Fitbit, and there was a noticeable drop in my daily heart rate by about 10 beats per minute, and it was just sort of a sudden drop down, and it just maintained that level. So I don't know whether I should go and see a doctor about that or what, but I don't seem to have had any adverse effects to it. Maybe it is just getting fitter. And whilst I don't feel as, the stats say I'm not as fit as I was before, I don't think I was ever riding as consistently as I am now. At least 3 or 4 rides a week now, which is more than I was doing before. Just not up to the same strength level.
The 4 rides a week will really help the heart rate because it gets your body more used to the recovery.
How is no one talking?
You'll be pleased to know Dave's Curry's just arrived.
I'm talking because my heart rate's only 160 because my quads can't do anymore.
I'm really struggling. I'm really sorry, Noel. I'm really struggling to pick out what you're saying. I think you're putting in quite a lot of effort. Rasmus has said, is it possibly a faulty heart rate monitor? Well, it could be, but it's in line with my drop on my Fitbit. So it could be, maybe I'll just try to change the battery and see. It's a very old one. I mean, I was using that back in the day, so it could be that. It's a good question to ask. And Mark, it's probably an element of fitness, isn't it? Heart rate lower when walking. I think that's it's probably it. It was just as I was riding at the higher efforts. I used to be up in the 180s, but I just don't seem to get near that sort of level now, and I couldn't push any more. And yeah, actually, that's a good point, Phil, about having it might be too many days work without a rest. I did seem to used to. I have a very more structured now, where I have a couple of a day or day two's rest between rides. So whereas I used to probably do 2 days in a row, maybe it is an element of fatigue. I'm probably sleeping better. I have felt I'm sleeping better because since being on plant-based, so maybe that's it. Just better sleep is leading to better recovery. So Noel and Chris, 7K in, still within 2 seconds of each other. And Andy's only a minute behind. Still putting the effort in, Andy. Yeah, so Rob says the lower heart rate happens with age. Yeah, I mean, what is it? 4 years? I guess it could be partly due to that. I don't know how much, how quickly does it come down? I haven't got a clue. I definitely feel older. I know that much. I feel older. But yeah, Marcus is saying it's difficult to balance rest with cycling. I think I was having a chat with Chris earlier. It's an interesting point because I think it's difficult when you're in the middle of trying to either push yourself on something to take those rest days. And often it feels like you're not, when you're not on the bike, you should be. And I think, you read a lot of things online. I've seen on forums about people saying that they're not seeing the improvements and stuff that they want to see because they're not. And then most of the suggestions is, well, how much rest are you having? You need to rest to recover. And I think that's a mental thing to get over. I think it's a very a difficult thing. If you feel like you've got some spare time, I should get on the bike, but sometimes it's probably not the best thing to do. I don't know. I'm not quite at that stage yet because I don't ride. I'm not fit enough to ride lots. Hopefully soon. Fingers crossed. Yeah, so
I've heard you before, but I definitely noticed the difference riding 4 times a week versus, say, twice. I definitely recovered better.
Having what number of rides per week? Sorry, no.
Yeah, so I used to ride 2 or 3 times a week, and I noticed when I went up to 4 or 5, I recovered. It was a much more marked recovery. So my resting heart rate would then drop 2 or 3 beats a minute when I recovered for a couple of days.
That's a good, that's good to get other people's experience of it, definitely. I think it's just useful knowledge to have, so I don't worry myself and think I need to go and see the doctor. So Simon's giving kudos to the guys who've done it 2 days in a row. Noel, did you do it yesterday? I can't remember. I'm really sorry. I know Chris.
I did, yeah. But my legs were absolutely like stone yesterday.
How are you feeling now?
A bit better. I'm holding on better today. I'm definitely not 100%, but I'm getting there.
Good. Well done for doing 2 days in a row. Dave's saying, Andy, you're putting out good power. I don't know whether you can hear me. I think you're on Discord, but you're putting out good power. Good big numbers coming up there. Marcus says, trouble is having rest equals eating too much. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost get on the bike to take your mind off having a snack. I know exactly how that feels. That's how I got to this problem in the first place. Yeah, and the recovery rides, David. I jumped on at lunchtime today to do the Tour of Watopia Stage 3, but doing the B ride rather than the A ride, and I thought I'd just crack that out at lunchtime with the intention of going slow. And that didn't happen. As always happens, you go with the intentions of just having a nice recovery ride. And I had a friend who was on the ride, and I saw him just up ahead of me, and I was busting a gut to catch up with him, which I didn't do. But it's a difficult thing, isn't it, to switch that mind on to say you're just going to go slowly today. When you see everyone coming past you, you want to just keep up with them. So yeah, confirmation that theoretical max is 220 minus age. So that would still put me in the 180s. Simon said that you gave him a good run for his money yesterday, Noel.
Yeah, glad to hear it.
And yeah, we need to do longer group rides of lower intensity. Well, I'm all up for more group rides if you want to try and add them into the schedule. The administrative side this week has been, I only sent this week's group ride out this afternoon because I've just been so busy with work and home stuff. I don't know whether anybody else wants to pick up and run a ride, or how that works, but I'm definitely open to having more rides throughout the week if people find it useful and want to do it as part of the team, because obviously there's lots of options out there. People might want to go and do other stuff, but if we want to do T2.5 stuff specifically, then yeah, I'll just get in contact and we'll sort something out. I'm definitely up for that, especially with things like Spond and that we've set up. That's you can have more administrators to that, and other people can set up group rides and things on the actual app to get people to sign up. So yeah, definitely open to things if anyone wants to suggest anything. So how are we doing at the front? We're not too far off. We've got one more lap to go. Noel has pulled out a 21-second lead now over Chris. Still putting out 4 watts per kilogram, Chris, at the moment. So I might as well do that one. I'm here, get some ride-ons. Should do that, shouldn't I? Yeah, same for me, Marcus. The Alpe d'Huez will be a low intensity for a very long time. I think it's more likely for me going to be a high intensity for a very long time. And I think that doing the ride on Monday, the second stage A ride, man, that nearly killed me. I found that so hard, and that's what made me realise I'm nowhere near at the level that I used to be. But it's also made me very nervous about that ride up the Alp. I've got to be honest. I'm hoping that band works really well. It'd be interesting to see if some of I don't know whether there's anybody in the chat who will join both, because of the reasons we decided to do both rides. We did the banded and the non-banded was because there were some slower riders who wanted to do it just to be able to go and experience it, and then others see it as a challenge and want to push themselves up the Alp on their own without any assistance. And I get that because we did the volcano and that took like 8 minutes off my personal best. So we decided just to go both ways. So it'd be interesting to see if any of the stronger riders come along to the banded one, or whether it will be slightly less of a pull up the mountain. But I'm looking forward to seeing that. I am looking forward to doing it. I just know it's going to be difficult. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Oh, thanks, Rasmus. Yeah, I the decision to come back was what YouTube, for some reason, my Alpe d'Huez video that I did years ago, for some reason over the course of this winter, really pushed that video, and I was getting more and more views and more subscribers on it. And I sat down, I was thinking I need to get back onto Zwift, and I felt that I needed to do something, and I see the channel as my commitment to it. And I thought, do you know what, I could just pick that up, restart it, give it a bit of a refresh and start again. And that's what I've done. And genuinely, it could not have turned out better. You guys that come along weekly, you keep me so motivated and so on it, in a way holding me accountable for the things I want to try and achieve, and I absolutely love it. It takes hours to edit the videos, it takes time to set up the group rides, but I genuinely love spending my spare time doing it because of what it's given me back, and hopefully at the end it'll help me achieve the goal. So yeah, and I'm glad it's convinced you that you want to get onto Zwift. So yeah, that's good. It's good to hear. Dave is saying Chris is sandbagging. Yeah, radio tower.
I thought my heart rate wanted to swept up to a hamster.
What is your heart rate? I'm going to jump back to you. 177.
170.
Noel's at 170.
Slacker.
It's going to go up at the finish.
Well, how long have we got? We're at 14k. Not far left. Not far left till we get to the end. Let's go. Yeah, radio tower is the worst bit on Zwift for sure. I hate that because you just feel like you're going nowhere. And I'm going to be honest, it nearly broke me. It nearly broke me going up that horrific incline. I think the worst bit was going through I can't remember what they call it. The bit with the dinosaurs first. That I just wasn't expecting. I didn't properly research the route, and then going up the mountain and then hitting that radio tower is horrific. Yeah, it was good, Dave, doing both of the outrides. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome along. Happy Friday. Yeah, I can't tell you. I'm so pleased it is Friday. So pleased. It's been a very, very long week this week with a lot of stuff going on. Phil's going to give both a go. That's good. 25 times up. Well done. I've done one. I'm only 24 behind. Yeah. Come along if you're free, Mark. Join in. Yeah, I'm only a low D rider. I don't actually remember what the time was, but my overall ride was over 2 minutes on that before, so it's hard. Mark Wood, thank you for the love for the videos. I'm going to be honest, this week's video is probably going to be more of a summary video. I've had a really long week, things going wrong in the house, just work stuff, and I'm admitting this now, I forgot to press record on the race yesterday, and I swore very loudly, and I was in a really bad mood last night because I've forgotten to. So I think I'm just going to do a quicker video this week, which is going to be a bit of a summary. So I'm really sorry if that disappoints people. I'm sorry. Awesome. Thanks, Simon. Yeah, I think that helped us with video. Pulled quite a few people in. I can't say I enjoyed doing it because I didn't. The slope incline did not show on the radio tower climb. That's a weird one. I think it creeps up to some silly number at some point. Cool. I'm going to watch the end of this then because we're coming across the line. So Noel here is coming up. Let me. I should have done a bit quicker at this. Trying to find out what the times were for during the week, or yesterday, I should say. See where this puts them. So I make that about another 500 meters to go. Let's bring up the right. So yesterday, lost it. Noel did it in 26 minutes. Could possibly beat that time today. Set a new personal record on the sprint. Go on, Noel. I can't, unfortunately, this is the same thing. I can't see the finish line, unfortunately. There goes Chris. Chris is coming through.
On the stinks about 3 seconds quicker.
Yeah. I'll have a quick look afterwards, just to confirm. So Chris set a new personal record on the sprint as well. Come on, Chris. A couple of 100 yards to go. Unfortunately, the thing with these meetups, I can't see the finish line, so I'm just going to assume that you finish when your power drops, just like that. That must be your finish line.
Yeah, that's 25:43.
25:43. That's good.
Yeah.
So that's knocked do some maths in my head. 15 seconds off yesterday. Well done.
No, that's me. No, did 25:12.
Oh, sorry. The 25:43 puts you in 10th, and 25:12 gets you into 6th based on yesterday's results. Well done.
Yeah. If I only had 6 yesterday, eh?
I don't know. I think you've done bloody well to do 2 days in a row.
Well, tomorrow morning, I've got 4 laps of the Innsbruck leg snapper. So, on a Saturday morning, I joined the Glasgow Green Cycling Club ride. And, it's like a 43 k's around Innsbruck tomorrow.
Nice. Nice. You are committed, definitely.
The great thing about that route is I can just grass it up the KOM and then basically just freewheel for a while at the top.
Have a bit of a break.
Yeah.
So Simon Greaves says, looking forward to tomorrow's ride, more PMAC Watt challenges. I have absolutely no doubt Petter will be pushing everyone to get his Watt challenges up. I don't know whether Chris is going to have the legs to give it a go to try and beat his 1600 and something.
See, the other thing you should do is see who can put out the most watts per kilo as well.
Yeah, so I think Petter sort of tracks that too, so that'd be an interesting thing to watch.
All right.
I unfortunately, when I ride, I find it difficult to keep track of those things. Maybe I'll find a different way of doing it because I can then try and include it in the vlogs. If people let me know they're going to do it, I can switch the camera to them and record it and then include it in the weekly vlog.
Yeah.
I need to know that they're going to do it before I can.
It's probably not very practical for you. You probably have to get other people to tell you what the result was. I find the easiest way for me to track mine is to check Strava because it has a max output metric. I don't know if it's for subscribers only, but it's definitely available to some people.
I'm just going to jump in and watch Andy, who's just finished. Yesterday's was 28:10. Looks like you've gone slightly over that, but that doesn't matter. That's to do that 2 days in a row in 28 minutes. Absolutely amazing. Well done. I couldn't do that. That's for sure.
So where's the champagne and toast for the top 3?
I'm really your microphone's cutting out. I don't know whether it's my end not picking it up very well. Harry, hey Matt, enjoying watching your progress. You're doing real well and keeping consistent. That's hitting the nail on the head. Consistency, continuing to do what getting on the bike, consistent progress. And do you know what the best thing is having these races that we do and the group rides, because that is 2 of my rides in the diary every week that will never slip, unless obviously I'm ill or I'm away. But they are great to have because they mean that I know they're in the diary, and riding with you guys is so much fun. And that's the huge benefit to having this group. And I can't thank everyone enough who comes along to them because it gives me exactly that consistency and support. Mark Passon says, nice work, fellas.
I'm knackered.
Well done.
You and me both, Andy.
That was good ride, both of you. In fact, you both put out more watts than me.
Are you all right, Andy?
Yeah, just knackered.
Awesome job doing that again 2 days in a row. Well done. That's absolutely amazing.
I was going to take it easy, but it's not worked out that way.
No. Well, I did wonder once you got on there and got pedaling. That goes back to what we were talking about earlier about having slower days. It's nearly impossible sometimes when you jump on. It's so hard to just keep it slow. Good. Dave says, great new format, Matt. It was a success. I don't know whether you're talking about the live stream or the TT race or what. I don't know which one, but thank you anyway. And Marcus, I have no idea. I don't know much about rollers personally, about knowing what sort of levels you can get to. The only thing I've ever seen about rollers is watching videos with people falling off them. So fair play for riding. Yeah, fair play for doing it on rollers.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, thanks, though. I think it's been good. It'll be interesting. I don't know how we'll play it going forward. I mean, if it works and people want to come and watch something like this, clearly it's easier for me to do the race while I'm not racing. I don't really know what we could use this for. Let me know after in Facebook or in the comments to this video, and I'll try and incorporate it somewhere because it's nice and interactive. I've really enjoyed this, being able to chat with you guys in the chat whilst watching a bit of Zwift as well. So I don't quite know what we could do with it, but I'm definitely open to any ideas. Set up a ride or a race with everybody else, and I'll just sit on my chair and watch. It won't help with the consistency, though, would it?
I was going to say that's my perfect exercise.
You'll be like there was someone in the race yesterday whose heart rate was apparently 9, so you'll be like that.
Yeah. Although I don't think my heart rate will hit 9 if I'm just sat down. I've come a long way away from that level of fitness. Simon says I should rate the drop shot. Yeah, 1.8 million. I was saying this earlier. Interestingly, I need to do some research about what to spend it on because I haven't got a clue. I know there's things on Zwift Insider and Zwift Hub and stuff, so I need to go shopping.
Yeah.
Have a look.
Have you bought a TT bike on the drop shop?
No, because I need level 26 is the next TT bike becomes available to me, and I'm level 24.
All right, because if you haven't got it, the specialised Shiv disc is a pretty good one.
Okay.
And it will definitely be available to you.
How do I do it in the drop shop? Here we go, bikes.
It's not the absolute best, but it's pretty close.
The specialised, what was it, sorry?
I think it's called the Shiv disc.
Shiv disc.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's got an aero rating of 4 and a weight of 1, I think.
You guys have watched me on stream spend nearly $1 million of my hard-earned drops. There you go. I'm not going to equip it now because I'll forget to take it off for the next ride. I have that one.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's the one I use for TTs anyway.
Good, cool. Thank you for the advice. Thank you. Just keeping up with the last bits of the chat. Love the live stream. Very entertaining. Thank you, Marcus. It was a bit nerve-wracking doing this because you guys see my videos, but sometimes the bits to camera take me 2 or 3 takes because I can say some pretty silly things and I cut them out. Some of them I leave in. I'll let you work out which ones they are.
Such
The
as?
strap-on comes to mind.
Yes. The strap-on. Yes, that was a funny one. I'm surprised. As I said before, I'm surprised no one gave me a bit of a go in the comments about that.
I was gonna say, you've got to be careful what you say there.
Yes, definitely.
Don't want to get demonetized.
No, well, I'm not monetized at the moment anyway, so I need to get 1,000 subscribers to do that, and even then, I don't know whether I'm going to bother. So, it's an interesting. That's been playing over in my mind. Do I do it or do I not? If I ever get to 1,000 subscribers, and the only way I see it, I mean, it's going to be pennies anyway if I do get over it, but it might just be me being able to go and buy a better camera or something to improve the vlogs, or another camera so we do different angles. So I might.
Yeah, if it doesn't cost you a lot in terms of time and investment, then it's kind of like, why not? I mean, I guess it's not going to, you're not thinking it's going to replace your day job, but if it brings in a bit extra for very little work, then it seems worthwhile.
Yeah, and as long as you guys who watch it don't mind, you know, you might end up with a video or two, an advert or two per video. And what I don't want to do is to drive you guys away and think that I'm doing it for money or anything, because that's not why I'm here. But as I said, if it's something I can use to spend on something to improve content and do more things for you guys, then that's what I'd use it for.
So come June, you'll be flogging NordVPN to us like everyone else.
Yeah, sponsored segments in all of it, on everything. Brilliant. That's how you do it, isn't it? This time next year, I'll be a full-time YouTuber selling.
This time next year, Rodney.
We'll be millionaires, definitely. Simon says he feels terrible now for making you spend your cash. Don't worry about it. Honestly, it's something I needed to do. I haven't looked at what to spend it on. So if that is a better bike than what I had, then that's perfect. To be honest, I'm being totally honest. A slightly faster bike than another bike doesn't affect me much at the moment. So I mean, it's not gonna change my races. So maybe when I'm a lot better, possibly. Andy, you're toast. Well done again, seriously, for doing that 2 days in a row. I know I said I might come along and do it, but I don't think I could put out that level again. Mark said he wouldn't mind the adverts. Thank you. And Marcus says this video is brought to you by Matt's Meals. There you go. That could be my day job. I can create some sort of vegan food situation. Deliverable to your door. That could be my day job. I can do videos about that, and then I can do videos about Zwift as well. We've sorted that out. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming along today. I hope you have enjoyed it, and maybe it's something we can do again in the future. It'd be great if we do. But I think this has been a success. It's set up and worked okay, apart from the few technical difficulties at the beginning. So I kind of know what to do next time. And again, well done to the 3 guys who have done that today. Especially the 2 who've done it 2 days in a row. So well done. But yeah, hopefully, if you haven't already, sign up to tomorrow's group ride, and I'll see you there. I think tomorrow is 2 o'clock UK time, isn't it? So yeah, I will see you then.
All right, catch you later.
Matt.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Cheerio.
Bye, Tim.